Hey guys, thanks for joining us for another episode of Smokeyheads Retro Movie Show. Here we got Road Warrior, Mad Max Part 2. Okay. Oh yeah, I definitely enjoyed going back to Mad Max, the Road Warrior and stuff. So
hell yeah. And I'm a huge fan of the reboot, so I couldn't wait to see this one because I haven't watched this since we were younger.
We definitely had lots of fun enjoying with this one. I mean, this is something that we all agreed we loved.
From the start, right? From the beginning,
yeah. So then it just becomes a fun conversation. But like, hey, you remember this? Remember that? And start to talk about like a lot of cool behind the scenes stuff.
That is talk about road rage and speaking Australia, man. That is road rage at its finest.
One of the cool thing was after we did the podcast, because you guys had watched it on HBO Max.
Right.
And they cut it with the format, and Jay knows, everybody knows, I'm about the format.
All about the format.
All about the ratios, man. I'm like, if we're in the IMAX theater, I gotta hit Jay. Jay, look, the format changed. The format changed. I went to IMAX theater camera. But I showed him the Blu-ray afterwards, right?
Total justice. I wish I watched the Blu-ray.
Like, he was like, holy crap, they didn't show that. You couldn't see
show
that
anything.
The chase scenes were just so much more crazier.
Yes.
There was so much more that they could have.
Depth.
So grab yourself some popcorn and a feral kid with a boomerang and come watch this podcast.
So check it out.
Road Warrior.
Check out the trailer. Roll him.
I remember ruined dreams, chaos, but most of all, the Road Warrior.
Greetings from the warrior of the wasteland!
The gasoline will be ours. Just walk away.
Here it is. Thousands of gallons, as much as you want. Anyone's gonna get in there, it's gonna be you.
Okay, so who's gonna drive the tanker?
You want to get out of here? You talk to me.
Nobody gets out of here alive.
You can run, but you can't hide.
All right, here we go.
All right, welcome
Back for another session.
Yeah, that's a good one.
There we go.
Get it,
Smokey session.
We talk a little bit first.
They know where they're at. They know what they're watching. We will do our legal call sign.
Welcome to Smokeyheads Retro Movie Show.
The 80s.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Boom, nice and smooth. That's what I'm talking about. All right.
And if you're not too busy, there's this little bell there. You can click that for notifications. We'll let you know when there's the new podcast come out.
And don't forget to comment.
Who can remember these things? I just need to be notified all the time. I mean, he's has to notify me, hey, you got a show to be at in 2 hours. I'm like, oh. All right, so let's start this up.
So there's a funny story to this one too, but so tonight's movie would be The Road Warrior, Mad Max Part 2.
I gotta be honest. When I went to go watch this movie, in my head, I was like, Thunderdome. I was like, I don't remember the Thunderdome starting like this. I was like, maybe we'll get to it. And then I started to realize, oh, I remember this one.
We watched it a lot as a kid.
I remember it. I don't think I've seen it. I maybe saw it, but I wasn't watching it.
Yeah, it was like little things that were bringing
plus
back
they played
memories.
it. They played it a lot on like Channel 11, Channel 9 when we were a kid.
And it wasn't. It's not as gory as it was.
Gore.
Well, it wasn't really too much gore. It was just more like explosion kind of thing.
Well, I don't know.
Flipping and stuff.
So good.
Not gory, but a lot of shock killed. I'm sorry.
There was a couple of one thing I can say about this was, I mean, my favorite action movie probably the last like 25 years or more, maybe probably since Die Hard, is always been Mad Max Fury Road.
No, okay.
That's one of my. I could watch that movie every day. Fucking.
I did see the elements of that movie in this one more than I did the first one.
But the one thing I fucking appreciate even more watching it this time now, because I haven't seen, like you guys, I haven't seen this in a long time. Matter of fact, when I picked this movie, I said, I'm pretty sure, because I saw it on HBO Max, so I said, okay, you guys would watch it from HBO Max. And I said, let me go see if I got the Blu-ray for it. I said, I should have it. And I checked, and it was still sealed. I bought it, and I never. Now that's rare for me because I usually watch my movies the first week that I buy it.
Yeah.
The fucking movie's just gorgeous, man. God
yeah,
damn. It's fuck. I did not appreciate I did never appreciate the choreography of that fucking.
Yeah, this is one of those movies. I asked my son. I was like, "Did you ever see that?" I was like, "We're gonna watch that together. You got to put this in your repertoire."
Hell yeah,
hell
yeah.
I was like, "This is like the beginning of those apocalyptic type of."
It started such a trend.
Car chase.
Yes.
You know, yeah.
The '80s was all about. When Conan came out, everybody did barbarian movies.
Yep.
Then this came out, then fucking everybody did fucking apocalyptic, and everybody had mohawks.
I was gonna say mohawks and assless chaps.
And assless chaps, yep.
That was the bad guy. The badder you were, the more naked you were.
Exactly. There's so many. Some of them were good, and some of them were really bad.
Yeah, I was just like. You put that on and you were like, I'm tough. Everybody's going to fear me.
But about the assless chaps, the director said that it doesn't look like it, but it was freezing out there. It was the winter time in Australia. Geez. So even though it's a desert, it was still cold
out. No. I've learned about the cold in the desert, man. It's not really cool.
You see all the clothes that Mel Gibson had on. He was under a blanket every time they were not shooting.
Yeah.
So that's how cool. So now imagine the guys with the assless chaps. He goes, I felt so bad for them.
He's like, hey, you're not a star, so you gotta freeze your ass off.
Literally.
Pay your dues.
All right, Chops, let's get those money stats. Money.
All right, Mad Max. May 21st, 1982.
I thought it said 81.
I thought it was 81 too.
That's why I kept looking. I looked at it, and it said released in 82.
I think in the commentary too they said 81.
Something with 81, but if you look at it on the TV, it says 1982.
Chops, yeah, I don't know. We're gonna have to start questioning you, man.
Yeah. We'll audit you later.
Well, when I put the movie on, it said 81. That's the only reason why. I usually don't pay attention, but for some reason, maybe it was, like the theatrical release was later in '82 or something like that.
I don't know because I looked at when I ordered it on Max, it said 1982.
Yeah, they might be wrong. I mean, I've seen.
No, that's where I saw 81, my man. I'm sorry.
That's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure too.
I got it on Max.
He said they wrote the script in 80 and then it was released in 81. He's like, it was that fast that they did everything.
Yeah.
But just don't ever believe cable anyway, because there's one time that they said coming up next. It was with HD Net. It said coming up next. Batman Forever, directed by Tim Burton. I was like, what the fuck?
And then it showed Ocean's 11. I see that crap all the time.
Okay, 1979.
No. This all helps us do the fact check video we were talking about. It's all for the episode. Remember that time I told you?
We'll be trapped in an elevator or something.
Exactly. So go for it.
The budget was $3 million.
Wow, I'm surprised. There's a lot of explosions and destruction.
He knew how to get a lot of blowing up, man.
And but they knew how to get the budget low.
But I tell you, the set they probably spent all $3 million on the explosions and stuff because the set itself was not really too impressive.
They basically used everything on the set and in the cars and everything was all junkyard shit. And
it looks like
just added shit onto it. What can we get? Yep. They had like fucking football uniforms from America.
Oh yeah, we saw that.
Yeah, like shit like that.
That's what I said. I was like, he must be the leader because he got football gear and ashless chaps.
And he's got fucking a hockey mask on.
Yeah.
So opening weekend, 2.5 million.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
What's the gross?
Gross, 24 million.
Wow, it killed.
That's a hit.
Yeah, it killed.
I guess Mel Gibson's gonna be in a couple of more movies after this, huh? I have a feeling he's gonna do good things.
I think he did that one, Daddy's Home, too.
And playing on your radio, dog.
It really is.
It's Ebony and Ivory.
Oh shit.
Man. Was that I was gonna say, was that the Eddie Murphy version or? All right, so let me go get into the directors and actors before Lewis ruins it all.
I can't help it.
So, as Lewis announced earlier, it is directed by George Miller.
So George Miller directed Babe and Babe Pig in the City. Fucking Babe Pig in the City is fucking amazing, that movie. One night I put it on, and it was like a Friday night too, and I wasn't doing anything. It was like 8 o'clock, and I was like, all right, I'll just watch the beginning of this and leave. I fucking watched the whole movie. I was like, this is fucking awesome, man. It was so good. He also did The Happy Feet.
Oh, that was cool.
Oh, I love Happy Feet.
But you think about it, right? Like I brought the kids ones out first because it was like the guy who did Mad Max did those movies.
Yeah, right. Yeah. He felt bad.
And then he did Mad Max Fury Road. And he's got Furiosa coming out now. That was Charlize Theron's character.
Yeah.
In Mad Max Fury Road.
Okay.
She was the bald-headed girl with the
robot arm. Yeah.
But it's the other girl, the girl that was in Night at Soho. Anna.
Oh yeah. I know he's
Anna Taylor, something.
Yes. Joy Taylor.
Yeah, Anna Joy Taylor. So he directed that one. I can't wait. They finished that already too. Chris Hemsworth is in it, and then he did half. A lot of people don't know this. He did half of Beyond Thunderdome.
Oh really?
Yeah, and if you watch it again, you'll see. We talk about how you felt from the hip, how it was schizophrenic a little bit. The first half is freaking George Miller, and the ending, and then that middle part, it gets like with the kids and everything, it becomes like a totally different movie.
Yeah. That's actually what I was telling my son. I was like, yeah, it's kind of like this and that, and then it ends up kind of like this movie.
Then it comes back into it goes
with
back
the whole
chase.
car chase.
Because there's really no car chases in Beyond Thunderdome.
No. It's more about the Thunderdome.
And Mad Max, the first one,
and the kids.
The first one was his first movie, and he said he learned so much. They had so many problems with that movie, and he learned so much, and that's why he was able to make this fucking movie look so good. Yeah. Him and the DP, director of photography. He was the guy who did Dances with Wolves.
Okay.
Like all these like big freaking like Hollywood. Yeah, he also did a bunch of stinkers. He did a lot of Adam Sandler movies, the straight to Netflix ones. I was like, I guess we went down a little bit. The sixth one, the Ridiculous Six.
Oh yeah, Ridiculous Six.
I was like, oh yeah, I wouldn't put that on my.
You better than that.
Yeah. But yeah, and but we were talking about the cinematography, just fucking amazing in that. By the way, when you guys saw it on Max, did it start off full screen and then went to widescreen?
I gotta be honest, I don't.
Yeah.
Okay. Not like you pay attention. I'm not all about the ratios.
Oh my god, I bother him every time we go see an IMAX movie. I was like, look at the ratio, see how it goes?
See they open it up. Well, watch. Right about here, it's gonna see how it open it up? Let's open it up. See how it went out of the screen? That's how they give you that perception.
It was really, really grainy on my
That's probably, that did. But I mean, I said widescreen.
It was full.
Yeah.
No, so that's
no. Well, he's saying it starts off like small and then it. Like,
it's a square. So, and he explains because Mad Max was a 4:3 ratio, and this one they did anamorphic, which was really, really not popular back in the day, and that's like that Hateful Eight shit kind of shit, where they use that really long count. So that's why I said you really appreciate the cinematography on that, because that means they cut it off on you guys. Because it was literally the widescreen was really small.
Yeah.
So and it looked fucking awesome. I was like, so now I gotta find a 4K of this one. Okay. But like I'm telling you, I was like some of the scenes, like the lightings and stuff like that. And then once George Miller starts explaining it on the commentary, I was like, oh shit, I didn't notice that. That's fucking beautiful, man. I was like, now I see this movie in a whole different way, and I can't wait to watch it again.
Yeah. So we got the writing credits. We got Terry Hayes and George Miller doing the screenplay. And then they also did the screenplay with Brian Hannett. And then we have the character created by George Miller and Byron Kennedy. And
they were the ones who did the first Mad Max, obviously.
Yeah.
I think I don't know why Byron Kennedy didn't get a play, but go ahead.
All right, and then we got the cast. Of course, we got Mel Gibson starring as Mad Max.
Mel Gibson. Oh, that was the DP. I was talking about. He also did Apocalypto, and what was the other one that Mel Gibson directed?
Passion of Christ.
Not Passion of Christ. But he did. He did a lot of projects with Mel.
Didn't he do a war movie?
Yeah,
We Were Soldiers or something.
Yeah, We Were Soldiers.
Yeah.
No, but it was another one I forgot. But yeah, it looked like he knew, like he remembered him or whatever.
Yeah.
Kept him working or whatever.
Nice. Then we have Bruce Spence as the gyro captain.
He's awesome.
Yeah,
and you remember him too. He was in Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, he winds up being like the leader of the whole of the thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Which is, I started thinking about it now because I didn't remember the girl, but I was like, so now is the girl the mother of the kid in Mad Max Thunderdome? Remember he had a kid?
Oh yeah. Well,
So-
it makes sense. Yeah, because
Right?
he was gonna run away with her, and she gave him that
daughter,
smile.
The mother of
No, in Mad Max Thunderdome,
okay.
the gyro captain had
Yeah.
a kid with him.
Yes, the little kid.
Yeah, the little kid. Most of the kids are little.
He's going to be an adult.
But and he's with that girl. You know what I'm saying in this one.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, like,
That's the mama.
Is that the mama? Not the mama.
Well, it makes sense because they were driving away,
Yeah.
and now
And he,
she's
the
his.
first time he seen it, he was like,
I mean, she could have died by some raiders and shit like that, and he met another chick.
And then we got Michael Preston as Papagallo.
Okay, so now I didn't know the names while I was watching the movie, so when I was doing the notes, I had fucking
I had to
nicknames.
look everybody.
Oh, no, I-
to
well-
see who was who.
Not that. I'm talking about the character names.
Oh, okay.
okay.
So I had like fucking
Same thing.
I had nicknames for them, so I called him Ugly McJagger.
I was like that ugly guy. Yeah, that's messed up.
He looked like McJagger. He's
Yeah.
like Ugly McJagger.
It does. Yeah, like a drunk, like an alcoholic. Years of abuse. All right, and then we got Vernon Wells as Wheeze. It was like
Wes.
Wes. It was like his only character in the '80s. He
No,
was like,
no. He's
Really?
from fucking Commando.
yeah, yeah. That's right. He was a
Beckett.
bad guy.
He's
Yeah,
Beckett.
yeah.
Remember he throws the pipe at him in the end.
Yeah.
The pipe goes. He looks like Freddie Mercury in that movie.
No,
He's got the
I know
chain.
exactly. You got the chainmail
Remember
on and
Commando?
stuff.
Nope.
We were gonna do Commando too.
Wow.
That was one of the original ones.
I
we
didn't
did.
even realize that was him and stuff until you said that.
Yeah,
And
he, had
then
the
all of a
Fre-
sudden,
he called him Freddie Mercury on
Yeah.
steroids.
I just feel like, like, 'cause wasn't he also in like Weird Science?
Weird Science,
In
and he
that
played the
same
same
character?
character. He's
That's
like
what I'm
the
saying. I
character,
feel
yeah.
like I always just see him in different movies in that same
the
character.
motorcycle gang.
Yeah.
The barbarian.
Yeah. The bikers, the apocalypse bikers. Yeah.
Yep, exactly. And then I don't know if I'm gonna say this right because
So
it's kind of Nordic.
Yeah, it's a Nordic name.
but it's Kjell Nilsson.
The K is silent.
Yeah, I don't know.
Would you help me? He was just a bodybuilder. He never did any other work.
Yeah, he was.
Humongous.
His name is the
Humongous.
Humongous. But yeah, he was the guy with the mask on. It
Did
looked.
you catch
He actually
what
looked
they
like
called him?
Jason.
Well, before Jason, because Jason wasn't even around yet.
No, I was just saying he looked like Friday the 13th Jason under that mask. Like he had missing hair, his shit looked all.
Well, also
fucking
see on the Blu-ray you can notice that his veins are pulsing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I never noticed that
And
before.
seeing that's what made me they put a connection with the Fury Road was like, oh, that's like this guy. Right
Yeah,
here,
yeah.
Like,
So originally they wanted to make that character his partner from part one.
No,
His
okay.
cop partner.
Okay.
Because part one wasn't about the apocalypse. It was like the future, but not. It was just
Yeah,
like
it was
kind of
just like
regular-
the beginning
I
kind of
remember
thing.
But it was a lot of cool. Nobody does. Yeah, it was a lot of car chases and shit like that. That's what was cool about it. But it's not as good.
Well, because
obviously.
see, that's what when I was talking to my son about, because I thought we were watching Thunderdome and stuff when we put it on and stuff. So I was like, I don't remember if they explained, but it was like part one, it was kind of civilized. They had a police force. This guy had a family and everything like that.
Yeah.
And then it kind of just fast forwards over to shit hit the
Nuclear
fan.
war-
And,
nuclear
and,
war, yeah. And they explained that in the beginning. Whatever.
Yeah. I
Um,
was like, I wonder if they explained it in the beginning, but yeah.
One thing I forgot about too. George Miller also did the airplane sequence on Twilight Zone, the movie.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
There's something on the plane.
Yeah.
Well, remember it was John Lithgow, the
new one, the
new
remake,
newer one.
the remake
Okay.
Something
of
more
the
scary.
80s.
Want to see something
Right.
scary?
Yeah, yeah.
That's another good one too.
No, absolutely.
And like Mad Max, the first one was huge in Australia.
I can imagine.
Yeah, so and that's why when they made part two, they called it the Road Warrior. They didn't even call it Mad Max Part Two.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I got confused with that too.
Yeah, they didn't do that until later on when people knew now when he became a popular character or whatever. Oh, and I didn't know this too. The first Mad Max when it came out in the United States, it was dubbed because people couldn't. They were
They couldn't
afraid
hear
that
the accent.
the accent. They thought it was
I
too
thought
hard.
the voice was a little off sync.
No, not on this one. On the first Mad Max.
I know. I think they dubbed some of the.
No, they didn't.
No, I was
Well,
going to say
here's
some
the
of the
other thing
voice
too. I
was
didn't
off.
know is that Mel Gibson is an American actor that moved to Australia.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Me too. I always thought he was Australian.
I thought it was the other way around.
But it said Brian May composed the music.
Really? From Queens.
Queen, yeah.
Right, yeah.
So I was like, and I didn't hear nothing about that, and they didn't even talk about that on the commentary. The commentary is a lot of just talking about like, oh, I remember when we had this, and they were talking, it was like, talk about the movie.
Yeah, right. We had beer. That's it.
Oh,
That's
back to Humongous. He's the Jason, with the hockey mask.
Yeah.
Do you remember what his nickname was?
They called him Lord
Yeah, he gives him like 3 of them, but the last one he says is the Ayatollah of rock and roller. Yeah. That's what Jericho, Chris Jericho, wrestler.
Oh, I see.
That's what he always used to call himself, and he got it from Road Warrior.
Oh, that's pretty funny. Yeah.
When he did the introduction,
yeah.
I saw it, I heard it. I'm like, Ayatollah rock and roll. I'm like, okay, Jericho uses that.
I gotta tell you, I lost a lot of respect for the guy, the main guy. This guy, what is it, Vernon Wells? When I saw,
I was gonna say, don't go there, man. You gotta be PC.
I was gonna say, once I saw that he had the chains, that the humongous was
war dog.
I was like, oh man, they made him a gimp.
Well, he calls him his war dog.
Yeah,
he's his war dog. But they do that too in Fury Road.
Yeah.
So that's why, when you're saying like the the people on the front of the cars.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Humongous call them the Gay Boy Raiders.
Oh jeez.
So the beginning they show like that the first movie, whatever, and then what happened was
they give you a recap.
Yeah, so his wife and kid got killed. Yeah. I always remember that scene. Even when I was a kid, for some reason I pictured in Tia Papo's house when we lived with Iris. And they always used to have that movie on. I was watching that, the first Mad Max. But I always remember just the ending. Because it was them running. It was like a very great scene where they're running down the road and the fucking motorcycles are coming.
Run them down.
And it was disturbing too because I was a kid watching. I was like, wait, they fucking killed them. But they described that there was a war for fuel.
Yep.
And it just wound up wiping out the world, nuclear bombs and shit like that. And everybody's fighting for fuel. And the gangs took over the highways.
They say you would think you would be water, right? But no, it's gas.
Well, it reminded me of what you call it beginning? Conan beginning, and when the world came.
Yeah, when he started telling the story.
I didn't catch this, but my son pointed out the narrator. That's the feral kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He was like, "Nah, didn't you see him in the bus?" He was like, "Yeah, we haven't seen him in it." Yeah.
No,
feral kid is telling the story.
The little kid.
Yeah.
I know
Okay, there's only one kid in the movie.
He's like the little one.
His hair made him look bigger.
The kid with the boomerang, pretty much.
It's feral kid, yeah.
So
little munchie
until the end of the movie, I found out.
Yeah, and he found out that he became the leader after ugly
people.
What? Yeah, he became the leader of the people and everything.
He would growl and bark.
Yeah. Well, it looks like he learned how to talk.
Yeah, right.
He's like, use your words.
Well, one thing that's great about Mad Max, the ending of Thunderdome and Fury Road. Fury Road is just one big chase scene.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I love it. It's just fucking nonstop. Fucking
get another gang on him. Get another gang on him.
Exactly. Yeah. It's almost like the Warriors almost. Yeah. Like, he's trying to get the freaking Coney Island.
Yeah, I was gonna say or what's that? Terror Night, Judgment Night.
Yes, Judgment Night.
Trying to just
still got my goddamn Blu-ray. Miguel left at his fucking ex-girlfriend's house. I'll delete that. Well, it's not like he's gonna watch it anyway.
Yeah. Right.
And they get this right off the bat. They started off with a cool ass chase scene. They chased with fucking Mel Gibson, and Red. Oh, so that's why I called Vernon Wells Red Rooster.
Oh yeah,
there's another
Red
wrestler.
Mohawk. Yeah,
there's another wrestler. You probably remember that one.
Yeah. So
I said he's riding with his boy toy.
Yeah, I tell you, man, they did like a violent rape scene in that.
Oh, that was
they like went all out on that one.
But I was talking about the guy that he was riding in the back with the little boy.
Yeah, it was like, what the hell was that?
That's what I said. It was the Gay Boy Raiders. That's what he called them.
Yeah, it was awesome with the little boomerang.
Oh, the boomerang's awesome.
The guy tried to catch it and lost his fingers. Everybody's laughing at him. It's like, fuck.
I'm talking about the gyro captain. He meets what's his name? The gyro captain. Yeah. That shit is real.
The
gyrocopter.
Yeah, of course.
I didn't know that shit.
No. The guy who was hiding in the
helicopter.
I know.
Okay.
I know who he is.
Okay.
But what is a gyro captain?
A gyrocopter. Like a
no, he's the gyro captain.
He's the gyro captain.
Gyro captain. That's what I'm
But he flies the gyrocopter.
Okay.
So there's a one-man helicopter.
All right.
Even though at the end, toward the end, they show him with
two
Mel Gibson.
I was like, damn.
Yeah, and they were like, yeah, that was a dummy. That was that wasn't a real person.
Oh, okay. But it might carry two people.
My son was more impressed. He's like, he built that in that post-apocalyptic time. I'm pretty impressed.
He probably found it.
Yeah, I know.
I got the plane.
That's funny. But yeah, the other thing my son made a comment about it was like, so you telling me that guy laid in that dirt for how long before Max showed up? And it was like, he was a pretty boy. He's got some
What else did he have to do? He fucking trained a snake.
That was funny too. He like threw it at somebody while he flew by. When
the dog is barking out, he's like, I trained that snake. He's mine. He's mine. He's mine to eat. I got a recipe for him.
That's funny.
And he find, after the chase or whatever, he gets the gas. That's when he first meets Red Rooster guy, Wes. I gotta start using the proper names. And he finds the music box too.
Yeah,
and that music box becomes important because then
that's got the bond between the feral kid.
So he winds up saving these two people that get fucked and beat up or raped and.
Yeah.
Wait! I forgot because. The gyro captain, to save his life, whatever, he says, I can show you where you can get more oil.
Yep.
And he takes him to the town. He takes him to the gasoline. And he shows him the town or whatever, and he's watching the town. And while they're watching the town, they see them rape the girl and kill her.
Yeah.
And then almost kill the guy, whatever. And he said, he's like, all right, I'll make a deal with you. If you take me back to my place, my city, I'll get you the gas that you need.
Yep.
And then the guy dies. And he's like, yeah, your contract is up.
Yeah, it's like, and they stole his car. They're like, yeah, I brought this guy back to you. You steal my car? That's my car.
Well, that's when he meets the feral kid, and the feral kid you can see is like an animal when he's feral. And that's the bond that he gets with him, where he gives him the music box. Throughout the whole movie, he's the only one that's kind of bringing out the humanity out of Max, because Max was basically got PTSD. Yeah, he's got PTSD. Like he's fucking. He doesn't care about nobody. I just want my gas. Just give me my gas.
Give me my gas, and I'm out.
And all the way up to the ending, it's the kid that makes him fucking realize, like, all right.
He sees the kid on the truck. He just one arm. He's like, yeah,
no, that was fucking hilarious. When he tossed that motherfucker, he's like, "Bah, get over there."
He's like, God damn it. Just like he left his book bag on the floor.
Bro, what's funny too is that when he grabbed the copter guy first, the dog is holding on to the bone with the shotgun.
Yeah, that's a good thing. He's like, oh, good dog. The rabbit?
Yeah,
good dog.
And when Mel Gibson's looking through the binoculars at the rape scene and fucking the dude behind him comes out with that big ass So, and while this is going on, now all of a sudden now the bad guys are coming, the villains.
Yeah, I'd be kind of worried that Mad Max was with them.
Yeah, well, because they handcuffed him, and so he wasn't even in the front and center or whatever, but they didn't even come into the city or whatever. They were just doing their little microphone.
I was like, that is the nicest bad guy I have ever seen. Well, he was like, you can leave. I'll give you safe passage.
Yeah,
that was too much killing.
That was later.
No, that was his first offer. That was his first offer. He was like, there's too much killing. Let's just go. Just give us the city and you can go and shit. And then the little boy came out and started killing people.
Yeah,
and they're like,
he killed the gay guy.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I don't want to say that, man. I got to come up with a better name.
The young kid.
Well, because, Wes loved that kid because he went crazy when he killed him.
The kid that's not little.
Well, I didn't have a name.
What?
He called him Kid.
Yeah.
And then he called he called the dog. Mel Gibson.
Yeah, we're talking about the boy toy, though.
The one in the back of the motorcycle?
Yeah.
Never mind. Go ahead.
But yeah, when he killed him and then he throws the fucking boomerang again. And then the fucking guy's like, I got it.
Hey, fucking
I always remember that as a kid. So that scene, I always remember that scene. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. They he gives him 1 day or whatever.
Yep.
Right? Was it 1
day?
Because
now, he's like, just get out of there and we'll do it. And then
we'll take your gas.
He killed the boy toy and shit. And that's it. He's like, we're gonna go there. We're gonna kill everyone.
He puts him to sleep.
He's like, calm down, brother.
He's like, we'll do things my way or whatever. I put down. I was like, yo, you gotta chill.
He's like, I got a truck. I can get us a truck. Let me go out.
Well, he's telling everybody in the city that we gotta move. Papagillo.
Yeah.
Was it Papagillo?
Papagino?
Papagello.
Gallo.
Papagallo. that they got to move out of the city. People are like, nah, we shouldn't and everything. He's like, no, we got to move it over.
They're gonna come back and fucking kill.
And then that's when Mad Max is like, all right, listen,
that was that one woman, the voice of reason. He promised. He gave us his word. We should just listen to him. Like, come on, do you see them? You see the people strapped in the front of their
you know what I'm saying?
You're really gonna take
that
that
look
word?
like somebody that fucking you could trust.
Now, was he recruiting these people, or he wasn't taking them from?
No, he just wanted the city.
He just found them,
You want
right?
the city
No,
for
no,
gas.
because they had the refinery there,
Yeah.
so they were making gasoline there. So it's
Right.
like an endless supply of gas. So that's why he wanted the city.
Which was a real mining town. It was a real mining town.
It looked like it.
they
That it was a
found,
real oil
and people
dirt.
lived there.
So.
Okay, so you're taking people from there and bringing them over.
No. He wanted
it's Australia. It was the whole world. It
Oh.
just wasn't that only place. There's
Yeah.
multiple cities. Remember,
Okay.
you had the villain
Well,
city.
Yeah, okay.
It was a gang.
You ever see The
wanna sign
Walking
up?
Dead? Like every season, that's what it's about. A new gang trying to take over
Yeah,
their
exactly.
spot.
They fill out an application. Can I join you again?
No, stop the truck.
They're like, look, we lost 10 people in this battle, so we got 10 slots. Who wants them?
What are your specialties? Rape, murder, and rape. You said rape twice. I like rape.
Rape's my favorite. We're gonna rape the horses and ride off on the women. So he does.
Yeah, he does. Well, with the help of the gyro captain.
Yep.
Gyro captain happens, and they get another good chase scene.
Yep.
And it's fucking great, man, because it's like just fucking these cars, like you see them getting fucking destroyed.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Demolished.
Oh, compared to like CGI bullshit, whatever.
Oh, yeah,
you know,
of
like
course.
these Fast and the Furious and shit like that. Like,
Like
the fucking cars are flipping over, people are fucking going flying out of their cars.
Yeah.
Over
Then
the
you see all the dummies. There's always a body.
Oh, yes,
in the
yes,
car.
yes.
That got me because there's a lot of times where the guy goes to reach for something and he gets caught in the wheel.
Yeah. That was great. That was at the end. Yeah. That and the girl. When she was like hanging off the side of the tanker,
Yeah.
and then they're trying to pull her in, and then she falls. Like, you just see her fall under the wheel. You're like, oh. It took me like the third time to notice. I was like, oh shit!
Yeah. Even like at the end when, which I don't know
That
what
was
the hell was he doing? You know, they just.
Oh, that was great.
Head-on collision, right? He was like, "You're gonna go head-on collision with a 16-wheeler with a freaking a plow in front of it, you know." But you actually see, if you look real closely, you see the body. You know, like of course it's a dummy, but you see the body like kind of in the debris of shit that's
Yeah,
around
let's talk about
car
the climax.
and
We get to
stuff.
the, they come back and then the dudes come back. They got to fix the truck. That's what happens.
Yeah. Now,
That was a pretty funny scene.
Yeah,
He's
he's
like,
shy.
one guy saying something that, okay, he's repeating it back to him.
Yeah.
And he's like, how long did it take? 24 hours. Well, you got 12. Okay.
He's like, 24 hours. 24 hours.
I gotta tell you, as somebody that can work on cars, I'm like, damn, all that shit you gonna fix in 24 hours, and you got the parts?
They defend the city, right?
Yeah, they had some pretty decent weapons, man.
Yeah, the flamethrower.
And they defended it pretty well. I mean, I figured for a badass, raiders like that, man, they did not have their shit together. No. I think they should have.
didn't.
They definitely
Especially
should have
after the
read Towson's Art of War.
And they want Max to fucking drive the rig.
No. They were like, it's too late. You already blew it.
No.
And he's like, let me do it. And they're like, nah.
No. First, that's the end. First they ask him to do it, and he's like, nah, I just want my gas. I'm out. And he does it. He leaves, and then that's when Red Rooster, Wes, chases after him and fucks him up.
They beat the
Yeah, they fucking his car flipped over, and they killed the dog.
Yep.
I was like, not the dog.
Word.
No.
Yeah.
Damn.
And they blow up the car or whatever, and they think that he's dead or whatever.
Yeah.
But then what's his name finds him?
Yeah,
The gyro captain. He's always there to save his ass, man.
And he didn't treat him.
Yes,
too
exactly,
well,
man. He didn't fucking respect him.
Even like when he went back for him and he found him all still handcuffed and shit. He's like, now hold the gas cans. He's like, damn.
Yeah, man, I could
You came all the way back here just so you had someone to carry
We
you.
partners.
The captain brings him back to the city.
The city, and they heal him and shit like that. And now he's like pissed. Now he's mad.
He's Mad Max again. He was
mad.
slightly agitated, Max, and now he's mad.
That was a good one. Slightly agitated.
Now he's mad. Now, did they do it speed up?
Yes.
It did, right?
On the car, yeah.
Okay.
So, because it actually explains that.
Man.
Well, because the terrain.
Okay.
They couldn't go that fast, so he was like, "Yeah, we had to do a speed up or whatever on that."
Yeah, you can see a lot of some of the scenes that it looks like.
Okay, I
that,
thought
you know.
Yeah,
But,
they even do that. And I keep coming back there because I used to have the Fury Road poster back there. I was like,
No, yeah, you can
perfect
totally
time.
see that. I mean, but you got to think they got real people jumping cars and all that kind of stuff. Yeah,
Oh,
like, you can't be doing that
The
at
stuntmen were
70
doing
miles an
crazy
hour.
shit.
You know?
Fucking, like, yeah, hanging off the fuck. Even George Miller, though, because he was like, back, you know, when he did that movie, like, he was in a buggy or whatever. One of the buggies that they used, actually, too.
Yeah.
But he was in a buggy, and actually, some of the scenes you could see the bars of the buggy when they're, like, chasing him around.
Oh,
around
the camera mounts and stuff?
Yeah, and he was like they were like right next to the big rig.
Uh-huh.
So right next to the wheels, and he's filming that shit and everything.
Yeah.
But then one of the big ending scenes, he hit off on the camera when he said action, and then hit on when the take was over, and it was a big stunt. And the fucking stuntman was pissed off. They're like, "All right, that's it."
Damn,
So
son.
George Miller was like, "Yeah, I had to go fucking sit back." But he was talking about though. But he was always in the heat of the action.
Yeah.
And you know, they were always dusty, and you know, he had to wear goggles and shit like that, and all that, because they were always all the
Yeah,
blues,
kicking
and
out.
they said the dust was perfect because all that shit was real.
Yeah.
It just happened to be the terrain. He goes, nowadays you sit back freaking hundreds of yards away.
Yeah.
Just watching it on the screen and shit like that. It makes
You're
it
in a
look good.
climate-controlled studio while it's all CGI
Exactly.
green screen. You want an example? Watch Expendables 4.
Dude, and it's funny because one of the reviews, me and Jay saw that, and we both came out with the same thing. It was like, it was an okay movie. Like, if you're not expecting much, it's okay. But it's a Jason Statham movie. It's not an
Yeah,
expectable
just
movie.
a fight.
Yeah,
you know.
But the CGI was fucking horrible.
It was like watching TV show kind of
like
level.
back in the 90s.
Yeah.
Like, even nowadays, CGI is better on TV.
I
than
mean,
that shit was.
like Sharknado was it had like
No,
better
it was really good.
graphics.
But yeah, but this, I mean, the fucking special effects in this fucking movie is. And there is
Yeah.
no
Well, 'cause they were
special-
genuine. It was
real
still genuine.
yeah. And real stuntmen. They have one fucking stunt. So, well, they decided to let him to fucking drive the rig and everything. So they're all now on a convoy, going whatever. And of course, the bad guys are coming after them. And they got this great
That was
fucking
a
shape.
great chase scene.
Oh, the fucking, there's so much good and great
So much-
shots that you see.
Exactly.
Like I
Oh,
said,
yeah,
like
yeah.
where, like, you know, that's like right up on the fucking thing.
Yeah, like you was
yeah,
talking about,
dangerous.
like, you know, going right up into the window and seeing the guy get sucked right
Yeah,
into
yeah,
it
yeah.
and stuff.
Sucked down. Whoa!
The only one was when the guy jumped after we talked about that earlier with the when he grabbed the feral kid and pulled him in. Feral kid when Mel Gibson he talked about the feral
Lift him up
kid
like a
going-
backpack and threw him in the car.
Yeah, and then the guy was on top and he was like fucking he was shot in the arrow or whatever. But all that scene was filmed in a garage.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was a really close thing. And they just put like mad lights on the outside to make it like
Oh, make it bright so you can't see.
Yeah, the scene you're talking about is the mechanic.
Yeah.
And he goes on fire and shit
Yes.
like that. 'Cause he
Oh,
can't-
right.
But that's when he loses the girl, because the warrior girl. They call
Yeah,
her.
yeah.
And that's when she falls off the fucking truck. I was like, oh shit, that was
Whoa.
fucked up.
Damn.
Get stuck on the barbed wire.
She was like that best warrior too, man. She went out like
She
a punk.
was.
Yeah.
They just shot her. It's like, don't you hate that?
Most of the warrior people got killed in that shit. Because then fucking Papa, I keep saying Papa Gigio.
Papa Giorgio.
Papa Gallo. When he tells he wants the kid to come over and jump onto this truck, and he gets that fucking three fucking axe.
That was another
fucking
thing
axe.
my son was really impressed with. He was like, "Now let's calculate this," because my son is smart. So he's like, they're driving about 70 miles an hour. This guy threw a spear that was going faster than the cars because it has to travel faster than that. So he threw it about 120 mile spear and then hit this guy in a seat that has a back on it. And he got him in the back. So it was like magic bullet kind of thing, like kind of swooped in and got him in the back. Oh!
It was back and to the left.
Exactly. You know. So then the car flips over.
Oh, and the gyrocopter's down too. They take the gyro. They take everybody down. Basically.
Yeah, man.
They even take the rig down.
Hey, he was going at it for a while, man.
rig.
Yeah.
You
Oh
know?
yeah. Because he did the
Well,
scene that you're talking about.
The snake, and he's
snake,
throwing
whatever.
bombs.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
he's always had something.
But
But
that's-
cocktails.
Well, before the rig goes down, that's when he crashes into.
Yeah,
like
he
you
had a
said.
head-on collision. It's
So,
like,
and Wes is on the. They got to get the shotgun bullet that's hanging
Right,
on the
yeah.
fucking. Like that's such
Oh,
an
yeah,
intense
yeah.
scene.
That is insane.
he hit the brakes
Yeah.
and Wes fell out,
And what you
he
call-
disappears.
Yeah, he disappears, but you can see like his feathers at the edge of the truck.
Oh,
I'm like,
okay.
yeah, you know he's coming.
Okay. Well, you just know anyway.
Well, yeah, this Blu-ray fucking. That's what happened. It was a ratio, man. You didn't have that.
That's why it's important.
You hugely important.
A jump scare, man.
It's almost like the Pee Wee Herman thing with the bike with the chain.
Yeah.
Did we talk about that?
I don't know if we did talk about it, but when I watched it, they cut it out.
They cut it out.
You can't see it anymore.
That. And he said that on the commentary. He said, yeah, because we used to see that all the time.
Yeah.
When he was pulling the chain out of the bike.
I noticed that
at the bottom you could see the chain. Like to make it look like
it's feeding into the box, at the bottom.
So it was like the box, and then underneath the box, you see the chain that he's feeding up from.
You know, and
it was always like that on VHS.
Spaceballs too. I noticed that. You know, the hello my baby, hello my dog. You always saw the stick.
The stick.
And then last time I watched it on cable, it's cut off now.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they cleaned that up.
The kid's about to grab it, and then all of a sudden Wes comes out and grabs the kid or whatever, and Gibson's fighting with him, whatever. And then meanwhile, Lord Humongous is coming right over the hill, coming straight at them. And they're playing the most dangerous game of chicken, and Mad Max ain't playing that shit.
Yeah, I was like, who was he thinking?
Wheeler, bro. He was on 18-wheeler, though.
With the freaking plow on the front.
What is wrong with you?
That car was obliterated. It was just like...
Yo, it literally was.
It wasn't even like it just got smacked to the side. It was just like disappeared. It was like the car. It was like the DeLorean at the end of Back to the Future 3. It just shattered to pieces.
I was going to say Rambo 4 when he fucking
he shot that guy with the
like you we could buff that out.
Yeah, right?
The car will be good as new in a couple of days.
A little paint.
But that was such a cool fucking scene too. Just an explosion. It just they didn't expect it to go like that. They wound up fucking up the rig, so they had to redo the fucking. They had to fix it and everything, so it took them back a couple of days.
And when that happened, you see pictures of a body too.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You saw the body. Yeah.
They always had a dummy there to make sure that you saw some kind of a body.
Yeah.
The other thing, the other cool stunt too was when the motorcycle hits the fucking the car that crashed, and the guy goes flying over it and flipping and shit like that. That was an accident.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it wasn't supposed to be like that.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, he wound up breaking his leg.
I think so.
And he was like...
He's lucky that's all he got.
And George Miller was like, it was so intense, I had to keep it.
Yeah, right?
That was intense.
Oh, absolutely. If somebody got hurt on set, I'd be like, I'm sorry, I got to use it.
I mean, that's up there like Tom Cruise fucking jumping off a fucking mountain with a motorcycle.
Yeah,
you're going straight ahead into a fucking car to flip over. To get catapulted over.
Yeah, that's nice.
No wires.
No wires.
I mean, cushions, yeah.
Because Wes did that. I mean, who's the guy? What's his name?
Wes.
He did the backflip when he was fighting.
Yeah.
He did the front flip. Like, okay, he can pull that off. When he flipped over the thing. Oh, he can pull
it was funny. Another thing my son said when he watched it. When he did that, he was like, he earned that kill. That flip, he deserved it. He earned the kill. That guy.
I was like, that's pretty damn effective, man.
Yeah, and he finds out that was, they find out it was dirt.
Yeah, it wasn't even gas.
I was bugged out to him like, why is it filled with freaking dirt? And I'm like, what
at first you make it look like on his face that he doesn't even know about it. You're like, oh, you made me this fucking game.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought too. But I was like,
but then he kind of like changes like.
And George Miller says he smiles 3 times in the movie, and it's never a real smile. It's almost like a kind of
like a smirk.
And he says, and then at the ending, it's the biggest smirk that he has through the whole movie, where he actually like looks at fucking,
like it worked. You know, like these fucking guys.
Because we just explained. You know, the rest of the citizens had the gasoline in their cars and their trucks or whatever.
Yeah.
And they were
which is way more dangerous.
Well, but they weren't getting chased though. They were chasing. What would you? I mean,
right.
logic. He would have fooled all of us.
They were like, we hit it in the cars. I was like, I don't know, this big flammable label. You didn't even put a blanket over it.
I think we're gonna chase that.
You're going for the fucking big rig because I was like, that's what all the gas.
Yeah, exactly. Why would you not think it was?
You're totally fucking plausible.
So, yep. Yeah, and then the like the 4 people that are left in the gang like notice like, oh well, I guess the boss is dead. Let's go back. Let's see if we can go join this.
It goes back to what Chops is saying, and now they got to go find a new gang, put on a new application.
Well, they might go back to the city and be like, see what happened was.
Or they go to Bartertown. Bartertown was where a lot of Bartertown was the town in Tina Turner ran.
Yeah, I was gonna say in
Mad Max Thunderdome.
Thunderdome. Yeah.
I do that more than.
Weed's a hell of a drug.
And then they do the narration, and that's when you find out Feral Kid
is
the one who's narrating the story. and he's gonna become the leader of the gang once he gets older or whatever. Once Papagallo, I'm gonna say Papagallo again.
No, he's dead.
Papagino,
Papagallo's
Papagino.
dead. He got the
Oh,
the
yeah,
knife
yeah.
in the
Well, they
back,
said that
the
somebody
spear
else
back.
became the
No,
leader.
the gyro captain became the leader.
Oh, that's
Yeah, that's why I
okay.
said this guy wound up becoming the
That's
leader.
right.
of
Yeah,
everybody.
yeah.
So,
The guy came from the sky.
Yeah. That's right. They never saw Mad Max again.
Nope.
They both call him Max. Oh no, they didn't call him Mad Max. They don't call him Max. Nobody knows his name.
the
They
Road
said-
Warrior.
Yeah, they said we
The
never seen him.
road warrior.
We know because we saw part 1.
No, but they called him Max. That's it.
They call him Max?
Did they?
What's his name? Gino called him Max.
That was Gina.
What that?
The guy, the freaking guy.
Papa Gino. Where you kept saying
Oh, Papagallo.
Papa Giorgio.
Papa Gino.
Papa Gino. You know?
That was great. That was better than my shit.
Oh, shit.
Papa Gino.
Papa Gino.
Sounds like our pizza.
He called him Max because when he was talking in the he got,
Shit, man, I gotta get to the
he's like,
microphone.
hey Max, you got nothing. You're a bum. This and that. He said, you left your family. Bam.
Yeah, knocked him out.
That's what he called him Max.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Don't call
All
me
right.
Max. On Road Warrior.
Nah, I had nothing to do about him losing his family.
Yeah, right. I just didn't like your
I
tone.
just don't like
Your tone, it's all
all
wrong. Stab you in the face with a screwdriver.
Exactly.
All right, so what do we got for this? We're gonna do some
Oh, man.
flip cars or something?
gasoline.
You know?
Molotov cocktails.
Assless chaps.
I'm down. Assless chaps.
That's good. I
I
know.
like that one. Jay likes assless chaps. I'm bringing my assless.
Only when I'm alone.
I'm bringing my assless chaps to Mancation. I'm telling you that shit.
No.
Nah, he loves to sleep outside. That's funny.
I make that chop is what
I'm
you
gonna give it 4 eggs.
I can't even say it. It's great.
The reason why I give it 4 ass chaps is because sorry, I really enjoyed the movie. I thought it was very action packed, and like I said,
It's a classic. It's a classic. It's a
It is a
classic.
classic,
I
exactly.
mean, it made Mel Gibson too.
yeah, dude.
In the words of Biff, great freaking movie.
Yes, it is.
A great freaking flick.
And what you give me?
All right, so I for the first time
Oh no!
in podcast history, I'm going to have to agree with Chops and give it a 4 assless chaps.
yeah.
Again, you know, just like you said, classic movie, non-stop action. You know, trendsetter. You know, this movie. You know, I didn't feel like there was a dull moment in the movie.
No, definitely not.
You know, it was fast.
And think about
paced
too
to
the
move.
dialogue too. There's hardly any dialogue in the movie.
No, it's just like let's get to business.
Yes, yeah, it's all about.
right to the point.
You know,
No bullshit.
so, yeah,
he-
and it also had that element of like it wasn't like a Rambo or a Arnold Schwarzenegger movie where this guy's going to take on 1 million freaking
Ah, he
people
did, yeah.
and walk out with
You're right,
you know
right,
a little
yeah.
dirt
No
on his head.
scratch.
You know, no, this guy got his ass beat. He got
Hell yeah.
flipped over. He got
Yep.
broken. His
Yep.
blood all over his face. He had to
Yep.
get revived.
Yeah.
You know, so his dog got killed.
And his car was his weapon.
You know, yep. You know.
That was the extension
So-
of his penis.
Oh, I forgot about the fucking explosion when they went to go
Oh,
take
when they
the
blew,
guy.
yeah, when they
Yeah. He
blew
had
up
the
fucking
trip.
city.
Yeah.
That shit
Yeah,
was
the trip,
insane.
yeah.
Yeah.
That explosion, they said they fucking felt the ground fucking jump, and they were miles away from it. They had it on a
Yeah.
crash box.
Wow.
A crash box is a box that they put around the camera,
Right.
so they can put it close to like explosions or
Yeah, and it
fucking,
doesn't get smack broken.
yeah,
stuff.
but actually, they did one scene where the car crashes in front of toward the end, like where they put the camera right on there, and they said there's like a little hole that the fucking car found a way to fucking get inside there
Oh,
and broke
damn.
the camera.
Oh, that sucks. You know, yeah, because you got to make sure moisture doesn't, you know, it can escape and stuff. So, yep. So that's where I'm standing. You know.
What do you give?
So yeah, and I'm rating mine based on, like I said, my favorite fucking movie is Fury Road, which I would probably give close to a 5 because I just think it's one of the most perfect fucking action flicks. So this one, I'm gonna agree with both of you. I'm gonna go with 4.
Whoa! Ding, 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 ding,
Four,
ding.
We got 4. 4
We got
assless
Vegas.
chaps.
There you go. You gotta take it.
Wait, want me to show you?
Check it. And in honor,
That would have been great though. That would have got us mad hits on TikTok.
yeah, right. I don't know for the right reasons though.
That's good. That's pretty funny.
Anybody want to vomit? Look at this video.
Jason doesn't appreciate the ass humor that I like. That.
It's because I used to share a bed with you as a child.
TMI.
Yeah, right. We're brothers, man.
Damn, yo.
All right, man. That's it. That's another podcast here.
Here we go.
Jay, tell them what they got to do.
Please like and subscribe, and don't forget to sign up for some notifications.
Yes.
With the little bell.
The little bell.
Oh, click the little bell icon in the corner.
They'll know. Lewis is going to put the icon on the, on the
It's
screen
right
so
there
that way
somewhere.
everybody knows. See, it's right here. Ding.
It's never synced up for some reason, and I'm like, I'm not going through that shit.
Yeah, right.
It's better enough to fucking be editing this shit.
I'll be lucky if the bell appears anywhere on the screen
Exactly.
instead of just right up.
I try to limit it to like every 10 minutes and shit like that, so it don't get annoying.
All right. It's going to be like Ready Player One with all the screen just filled up.
Exactly. All right, that's it for tonight.
Thanks for joining us.
All right, thank you. Remember, leave some comments. Talk about it. Talk about us.
Recommend some movies for us. You know?
Tell your friends.
Thanks a lot. Bye.